Great home for a natural romantic. I don't need no words to let you know how I might be when I'm hanging around your tree. Yeah. I don't sing no sad songs, they're always singing lies. Like you.
Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the second episode of Behind the Song. This is a series dedicated to diving deeper into the music and message behind the tracks that make up the upcoming album, Everyone Everywhere. Today we're focusing on track number 3, and that is Natural Romantic. Alright, so for this track, we're going to talk about the lyrics and the message first. The title was actually born out of me hearing that expression, hopeless romantic, hearing it over and over again and being called that a few times, and I just got sick of it. And I had the idea one day. I was like, oh, people that are hopeless romantics, they're born like that. They can't do anything about it. It's just a natural reaction to the world around them or people around them that makes them unique. And so the title was born, and I knew that it could make a fun, peppy rock and roll song. And the overall message is just really meant to advocate genuine affection and to celebrate the people that are indeed natural romantics. And those are the people that go the extra mile to have genuine affection and get past all the superficial bullshit. And you can hear it in the chorus, I don't need no words to let you know how I might be when I'm hanging around your tree. That line was important to me because I feel in this life that people that are really on your side or love you or want to support you, you don't have to state your case or explain who you are to them. They automatically know, or they can sense who you are as a person and you know where your energy is. As far as the music goes, we knew that we wanted to make a kind of retro sounding track, and that's evident in Lenny's playing. Lenny beat the crap out of that piano in Matt Williams' studio at the Eagle Room. And props to Matt Williams. He helped us again with a great arrangement. Everything from when Eliza drops down to the hi-hats right before the guitar solo. I mean, it's a really fun song, and there's a really cool arrangement to it, and Matt did a great job working with us on that. Live, we do it a little differently. We actually have a drum intro whenever we play it live. For this, we just kind of got right to the point of the song, and that is that really catchy guitar line. And you know, we all heard early rock and roll growing up, and we still listen to that kind of stuff. Keith is a big Beatles fan. I love the Beatles, the Stones, and we just grew up on that fun classic rock, and I think we kind of wanted to create some of that magic in the studio. I also was listening to Wilco a lot whenever I wrote this song, and I think that can be heard in the turnaround. Nobody sees enough of it these days when the drums start beating like that and you hear the tambourine and everything. It cuts in, it cuts out really quick. That was definitely a Wilco inspired moment. Looking back on the studio session, there are a couple really funny memories. Me, Eliza, and Keith did the clap tracks together, and you know, we're just like we're in there clapping and trying not to laugh, because if you laugh, it's gonna come through the microphone and everything. But we doubled that to try to get that like Beatles-y kind of clap track, and you actually can hear Lenny in the recording building up to the guitar solo. You can hear him. What does he say? I think the first word is like undistinguishable. You can't understand what he's saying. And then he's like, stop it, quit all that racket, that's too much noise. And I think I just told Lenny to say something ridiculous, and because he had the microphones on this little stand-up piano in the studio, and I told him just to kind of yell something out, because I love that kind of on-the-spot, live kind of stuff in the studio, and something that makes it conversational. And anyway, that's what came out of Lenny's mouth, and I remember we were all kind of like, does it belong there? And then it became like this classic moment that whenever we were listening back to the mixes and the masters, we were like, there's Lenny. And I think that people enjoy that kind of goofiness of it. And I mean, that's really what it's meant to be. It's meant to be kind of goofy. It's meant to be kind of fun, and definitely pay tribute to the classic rock and roll we grew up on. And again, just remind people that if they want to seek genuine affection and real love, they're not alone ever. And so that's about it in a nutshell. And to all the natural romantics out there, I salute you.
What another great tool for a natural romantic. But I don't need no words to let you know.
Alright, so I can't end this video without talking about the music video for Natural Romantic. It's on our website, it's on our YouTube channel, you can check it out there. So me and Tom Farr had actually just planned on doing a photo shoot for the song itself, something to help promote it and to go on Spotify and all that. And we already had the concept and the idea, the two kids on my dad's 1968 Mustang, and I got there early and so did Tom before the kids and parents arrived, and I just kind of threw it out there. It's like I've got this basic script and shot list if you want to give it a run, and Tom is amazing, so he said yes, and we just kind of went for it. And the whole premise was just like, hey, two kids on a date, that have like never been on a date before, and I thought it could, like, that innocence / goofiness and whatever could really fit with the vibe of the song and the music. And I'll never forget the night before the shoot, like sitting up in bed and being like, oh my god, these kids have never met each other. What if they hate each other? What if they're super shy? And turns out I was more nervous than they were. I had never directed a music video before, but luckily with Tom and the parents being super supportive, we got some really amazing shots. And I'm super thankful for those kids, Fable and Henry. You guys knocked it out of the park. And I can't wait for more and more people to see what we did that day. And for something that wasn't actually planned, it turned out really, really special. And it's one of those days and part of the history of the band that I'll always remember. So check it out.
A natural romantic.